On February 14, 2025, Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, promoted what appears to be a crypto scam. He published a tweet promoting a new cryptocurrency called Libra, which he claimed would fund small businesses and startups in Argentina. He provided links to Libra's website and information on how to buy the coin. After Milei's tweet, Libra's price surged, giving the coin a market capitalization in excess of $4 billion. Almost immediately, insiders started dumping their coins, causing the price to collapse. A classic pump and dump. Opposition lawmakers are now calling for Milei to be impeached, accusing him of participating in a crypto fraud. In this video, we'll look at how this Libra cryptocurrency was created, why Milei agreed to promote it, and what this could mean for his presidency. In October of 2024, Milei attended an event in Buenos Aires called Tech Forum Argentina. In this event, various tech entrepreneurs from around the world came to present about their startups. Blockchain and Web3 were major themes of the event. Elected in 2023, Javier Milei is an outspoken libertarian who is best known for implementing radical economic reforms. It's perhaps not surprising that he takes a staunchly pro-crypto stance, much like other right-wing politicians have done in recent years. At the Buenos Aires Tech Forum, Milei met this man, Hayden Davis. Davis is an American national who runs a crypto company called Kelsier Ventures. Davis pitched Milei on a new cryptocurrency project called Libra. Libra was jointly developed by Hayden Davis as well as another company called KIP Protocol. KIP is a Singapore-based crypto company run by a man named Julian Pei. If we look at Libra's website, it claims that this cryptocurrency was made in honor of Javier Milei's libertarian ideals. Libra is designed to strengthen the Argentine economy by supporting entrepreneurship and innovation. Any Argentinian with a prospect or business idea will supposedly be able to apply for funding from Libra. So I guess Libra is supposed to be some kind of venture capital firm funded by crypto. At least that's what it claimed to be. On February 14, 2025, Milei published the following tweet on his official X account. The original tweet was in Spanish. Here we have an English translation. Milei said that this private project will be dedicated to encouraging the growth of the Argentine economy by funding small businesses and startups. The world wants to invest in Argentina. Milei's tweet coincided almost exactly with the launch of the Libra coin. Milei has millions of Twitter followers and is the president of a large country. The attention he brought to Libra caused the price of the token to surge, but within just a few hours, Milei deleted his official tweet. He then tweeted again, this time trying to distance himself from the project. He claims to have no connection to Libra whatsoever. He was not aware of the details of the project. After learning more details, he decided to delete his tweet. He then lambasted his political opponents, saying they were trying to take advantage of the situation to harm him. With Milei no longer supporting the project, the price of the coin collapsed almost to zero. But to be fair, the price would have collapsed anyway as insiders dumped their holdings. This is how all crypto pump and dumps work. The coin experienced over $100 million worth of trading volume. It's safe to assume that the developers did very well for themselves. Milei is now the subject of lawsuits accusing him of fraud. Opposition lawmakers are now calling for his impeachment. In an attempt to clear his name, he gave an interview explaining his side of the story. Quote, "They come and they propose, Davis, yes, Davis. I met Davis at the FinTech event in October. I met a lot of people in that context. This is what Davis told me. It is a proposal to set up a structure to finance those entrepreneurs that due to informality or because the capital market does not exist or because they do not have access to the formal financing market. These types of projects will generate economic growth. The fact is, we are very committed to promoting technology and artificial intelligence and all the other issues at the technological vanguard. It seemed to me that Libra was an interesting tool, precisely so that those people could be financed who otherwise could not access financing. I spread information about the Libra project precisely so that those who need to apply for financing can do so." The tweet is posed in that format. I explain that I am spreading this info to fund Argentinians who have projects but do not have access to funding. Once I published the tweet, it began to appear that, let's say, people or characters inside the networks saying that they had hacked my account, which is false. I have nothing to hide. I did not do anything wrong. I'm a guy super excited about technology and the possibility that there is a tool to finance entrepreneurs' projects. I began to see how a whole series of negative comments began to generate. Because there was doubt about what I did, I removed the tweet. If there is doubt, I have to run away, and that's why I removed the tweet. There are 40,000 people who invested. We're talking about more than $80 million. People lost a lot of money. What do you tell them? It's false that there are 40,000 people. The first thing you have to understand is that there were a lot of bots, so it's not 40,000 people by any means. It's at most 5,000 people. It doesn't matter, that's still a lot of people. Okay, let's say when you take into account, I say that there are only 5,000 people. And what I would say the chances of those being Argentinians is very, very remote. What is important to understand is that there are people hyper-specialized in these types of instruments. All those who entered did so voluntarily, and knew very well what they were getting into. That is to say, they're volatility operators. Exactly, they knew very well what was the risk they were entering. For example, let's say you're buying and selling fish. People buy fish and sell fish, and the price of the fish is going up and down. So let's say the fish is there, and someone says, hey, this fish smells rotten. People won't be able to eat it. It doesn't matter, because the fish is to buy and sell. The reality is, if you go to a casino and lose money, what is the claim if you knew it had those characteristics? Then it's very interesting that those who participated in it, not only do they do it voluntarily, it's a problem between private individuals, because here the state plays no role. That was a lot, so let's try to break down what Milei was trying to say. He thought this project could be good for Argentina by providing financing to small businesses. I guess that idea is that investors will buy Libra coins, and this money will somehow be allocated to small businesses in Argentina. Maybe this will be in the form of loans or equity investments. It's not really clear. This whole idea is absurd. People who buy the coins have no economic ownership of the joint enterprise. They thus have no right to any return on investment. Anybody with knowledge of the crypto markets can see that this is an obvious scam. Any money raised will just go into the pockets of the insiders. Nothing will go to small businesses in Argentina. Javier Milei claims to be an economist. It's shocking to think that he could be tricked by such an obvious scam. This has led many to speculate that Milei may have been bribed or given a cut of the profits. We'll discuss Milei's potential motives shortly. He also gave a bizarre analogy about a fish market. Fishermen are buying and selling a rotten fish that cannot be eaten. Logically, a fish that cannot be eaten is worth nothing, but some traders still buy the rotten fish. Even if the fish cannot be eaten, it's still worth something because he might be able to sell it to a greater fool. I guess the point he's trying to make is that even if the Libra coin is worthless, crypto traders might still want to buy it as a greater fool investment. But if Milei knows that the coin is so worthless that he's even comparing it to a rotten fish, why did he promote it to his followers? Now let's look at Hayden Davis, the man who convinced Milei to promote the coin. Shortly after Libra collapsed, Davis posted the following video on Twitter, claiming that he has a plan to make things right.
My intention is every single dollar I've managed to round up, which I believe is every single dollar that's been collected or from fees or farming or liquidate, anything, I've managed to get back. And my intention is to inject everything back into the Libra chart. And my intention is to do that in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Davis claims that he somehow managed to collect all of the money people lost on Libra, which is approximately $100 million. He will inject all of this money back into the Libra chart. I've never before heard of injecting money into a chart. I think he's saying that he will use the money to buy Libra coins on the open market, thereby increasing its price. In other words, he's generously giving back all of the money to the bag holders. If you believe a word he says, I have a bridge to sell you. If anything, this looks like a cynical ploy to convince naive investors to buy even more Libra, hoping the price will increase once Davis injects money into the chart. As of the time of recording this video, it's been more than 48 hours since Davis made that statement. No money has been injected into the chart, at least not that I can see. Normally, when a celebrity promotes a cryptocurrency, it's because they were either paid to do so or the developers agree to give them a cut of the profits. Milei vehemently denies that he benefited from the pump and dump in any way. He is now facing calls for impeachment. This scandal has clearly been a massive blow to his reputation. While many of Milei's policies have been controversial, the results have largely been positive. Argentina has long suffered from high inflation. As a result of Milei's conservative fiscal reforms, the monthly inflation rate has fallen to 2%. This is a huge accomplishment. As the economy has stabilized, Milei has become increasingly popular within Argentina. The most recent opinion polls show his approval rating above 50%. Given the success of Milei's presidency, why would he risk everything just to make a few $1 million from a crypto scam? It hardly seems worth it. So maybe he really was duped by Hayden Davis. It's also important to note that this is not Milei's first crypto controversy. In December of 2021, before he was elected president, Milei made an Instagram post promoting a crypto investment firm called Kontekst. They claimed to use AI-enabled automated trading strategies to make huge profits for their investors. Kontekst was shut down a few months later and failed to pay $300,000 it owed to investors. Milei denied any wrongdoing and said he was not paid to promote Kontekst. Milei is not the first world leader to launch a cryptocurrency. Just days before its inauguration, US President Donald Trump launched his own meme coin. Despite the Trump coin being a blatant cash grab, he has not suffered any legal or political consequences as a result. Maybe Milei saw how easy it was for Trump to make a quick buck on a crypto scam, so figured he might as well do one himself. We don't know what Milei's true motivations were, but with the opposition party promising impeachment proceedings, hopefully the truth will be revealed. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. What do you think about the Libra crypto scam? Was Milei the mastermind, or was he a victim? Let us know in the comments section below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Wall Street Millennial, signing out.